Tar Heel fans, I hate to say it, but I'm afraid our only option of who we can cheer for today from Tobacco Road is Duke. I hate to say that, and I don't like saying it, but that's all we've got. Take it or leave it. I know that we Tar Heel fans may otherwise hate Duke, but there's no other choice in the ACC tournament. There is no other choice, Carolina fans. Look, our cheese is moved. There is a book out there called Who Moved My Cheese about two mice and two little people. The mice's names are Sniff and Scurry. It's a great book. Carolina fans, I highly recommend y'all read it. It will put this year and Hubert's second year and how we lost 13 games in last night to Virginia in perspective. And we have high expectations as Carolina fans. And the two little people are named Hem and Haw. Every day, the two mice and the two little people go to Cheese Station C in Who Moved My Cheese. It's a great book. It's all about change. It's written by Dr. Spencer Johnson, MD, who died. Hem and Haw are two little people with complicated brains who are the size of mice. Every day they would go out into the maze and they would put on their jogging shoes and they would go to Cheese Station C, and there was a whole supply of cheese in the maze. Enough to last a long time. Cheese means something that makes you happy. For him and Hall, it was being a big cheese. For Hall, it was owning a house on Cheddar Lane. There was enough cheese there, they thought, to last forever. Now, Sniff and Scurry went into Cheese Station C. They didn't overanalyze things, but they noticed that the supply of cheese was getting smaller and smaller. Hem and Haw one day noticed that the cheese supply shortage was getting shorter. They were so hoping that the cheese would be there for a long time to come. But then one day, no cheese? Hem and Haw replied. And Hem and Haw looked at each other and they were like, who moved my cheese? And so Hall tried to learn how to adapt to change. And so he put on his jogging shoes and he laughed at himself. What am I doing here? And Hem is like, who moved my cheese? Hence the title. And Hall said, the cheese will never be back. And Hem was like, it's not fair. Who moved my cheese? And Hall was also like, do Sniff and Scurry know something we don't know? But Hem kept going about it. He regretted the change. He denied the change. And he was like, the cheese is not there. And Hall was like, come on, Hem. The cheese is never going to be back. So he put on his jogging shoes and went to Cheese Station Inn, and he took action. He didn't like change, but he took action, while Hem eventually was just wanting the cheese back. Well, you could apply this to North Carolina. We Tar Heel fans, our cheese has been moved. Caleb Love, R.J. Davis, Hubert Davis, our coach, and all of our players, with our 13 losses and no NCAA tournament, moved our cheese. It's a change. I get it. We Tar Heel fans' cheese is moved. big time. From a preseason number one to not even making the NIT, maybe. That is cheese movement. We could be like Hem and Haw. We could complain about it, or we can learn to accept that our cheese has been moved. It's been a change for our Tar Heels. So, pull for Duke. I know you don't like it, but there's no other choice. Wake Forest lost, and Kevin Keats lost NC State. So from Tobacco Road to make it to tomorrow, for tomorrow, all we have to cheer for, whether we like it or not, is Duke. Like it or not. Like it or not, Duke is the only team left from North Carolina in the ACC from Tobacco Road. So pull for John Shire, as much as you may hate it. Pull for Duke. Pull for Jeremy Roach. Pull for Derek Lively. I know you don't like it. Cheer for Flipowski. You don't like that, but it's all we've got. Happy March Madness, and go Duke. I'm afraid, but it's the way it is. Go Duke. Change happens. It's been a big disappointment. Our cheese has been moved as North Carolina Tar Heels fans. But go Duke. Happy March Madness. Selection Sundays in 2 days. Peace.